LGVN, Longeveron, I believe. I don't know how to correctly pronounce this company, but this stock has been going crazy on Monday. We dropped, and then now today it's up another 88% so far, and stock at the moment when I'm filming this video, it's halted. So these kind of stocks, technically penny stocks, I mean, they usually spike during this time, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it has happened ever since I have been trading, pretty much since 2015, late 2016, 2017. We had pretty much when Bitcoin was going higher, like first time when it hit 17,000, there were a lot of stocks that just mentioned blockchain, and like T Island, like stocks, like they were going tenfold, 20-fold, 100-fold. So the key when you trade these kind of stocks is float of the stock. So LGVN at the moment, it's a biotech stock. I think it's a real company. I just looked it up, their website, and it has 2.9 million shares. And today alone, it traded 65 million so far. Market is still open. So imagine how many times it exchanged hands, because 99% of people who are trading this stock is pretty much day traders or people who don't have an intention of sitting in this for a long term. All right. So the moment it cools off, people will slowly get out. But here's what you can watch. So if you're long biased, so basically from here, for me, the support at the moment would be that 1250 breakout, because it from the moment it went public, looks like back here, high was 1245. That's why I was looking at that level, and I'm looking at that level as a support. But to the upside, well, I'm gonna have to look at the 4-hour chart, and on a 4-hour chart, basically that $45 mark, I think that it hit after market close, I think yesterday, the day before yesterday. So that would be my next resistance level for this stock. And also be very, very cautious if you're trying to short it. Okay, I'm not sure if you can locate short shares, because it must be very expensive to borrow. But a couple, basically after this move, I was researching it yesterday, and there were a lot of people, pretty much 100%, more than 100% of the float was short. And that's not a good sign to be short biased on these stocks. And market capitalization of this stock at the moment is 621 million. And that's, it can definitely hit 1 billion and even higher. So this stock can easily go to 100, even 150, depending how many people get concentrated in this, especially like today going into holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way, everyone. Well, people are going to panic cover it into the close if stock is higher and if it doesn't dump into the end of the day. And people are afraid that when they wake up on Friday, this stock is going to gap up. And a lot of people may be having margin calls as well. So margin call is pretty much people are forced to cover shares. So someone who shorted at 25 right here thinking that, okay, it's going to go back down to 15. Now they're getting squeezed because, well, a lot of brokerages, they change the margin requirement whenever stock becomes volatile. So they have margin maintenance requirement, like for bigger stock, more calm stocks, margin maintenance is lower. But when these kind of stocks take up, it can, even for this long LGVN, maybe margin maintenance was lower, but as soon as it became volatile, brokerages increase that, and they pretty much, without your they don't need your permission to liquidate your position. If you're using margin, if you're borrowing their money, they will cover at whatever the hell price is out there at the market price. So from here, that's the resistance, 45. And be careful, especially well, today I'm just going to release this video, especially on Friday, because one thing you can use is just VWAP. But another thing is just you need to be very good at reading level 2. I have traded many penny stocks back in the day. 2017 was the best year, but you need to be good at reading level 2. So pretty much depth of the market, what's going on, and also you need to be either scalping this thing, or you need to have a good average price not to panic sell or not to get margin call. So resistance, that 45.50, because after that there's no resistance whatsoever, and I don't know how many people got stuck here after market close, because when it dropped right here, not much of a volume traded. So we'll see what happens. Also, one more thing is, forgot to mention, use MACD whenever you can on a 4-hour chart. So right here, MACD was giving you on a 30-minute chart that this is a bullish crossover, so this can go higher, and that was the perfect indicator for people who bought in the morning. Of course, you don't want to rely on one indicator, but whenever you see these crossovers on a daily, zoom in, watch 30-minute, watch 10-minute charts for these kind of stocks to trade the momentum. But careful, don't get stuck in this, okay? So that's all I have for LGVN. We'll definitely cover it in the days ahead, but that's it. I'll see you in the next one.